Hello and welcome back to part 2 of my playthrough of Pavlov's House by David Thompson and DVG Games. First off, I must apologise if the video goes blurry. There was a bit of blur occurring in the part 1. I'm only using a basic sort of phone camera, so apologies for that. Right, we left it where on the operational map we had a few disrupted tokens. On the middle board, on the middle map, we've got just at the moment just one German scout unit there, and in Pavlov's house we've got a few suppressions that we can use. We've got some supplies because there will be a resupply card coming up very soon, I dare say. So let's crack on and see what happens in this turn. So as always, we draw 4 Soviet cards and let's see what we get. Let's hope we're lucky. Right. Excuse me. Now then, we've got lots of anti-aircraft, so I think we may use those. But what I want to do first is use one of these signal battalion tokens. And I'm going to put one of those on here. I'll tell you why. A, because if we can get all 4 of those covered, we get 4 actions a turn, but also this can tend to sort of leapfrog all the way round up here, because if there's a disrupted token on one of these spaces and you throw that number again, it will jump to the next higher one. So it can move around pretty quickly. So that will stop it at least if that happens. So that's our first go. Our second go, I think we'll put an anti-aircraft unit down here on the 1083, just in case. And our third action, I could put an artillery unit there, but we haven't got any forward observers yet, so I don't think there's much point in that. We could take that off with this. I think we're all right for the moment, or we could bring in 5 more supplies. Again, I think we're all right. So I think we'll just not use that card. We'll use this card. We can't use the sapper thing yet because we've still got sappers here. We haven't got them across. So I'm going to put another anti-aircraft up the top there in the 267th anti-aircraft battalion. So we've got a couple of anti-aircraft at least, in case those Stukas come across, and this one we just discard. Right. Wehrmacht. 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And the first one is Stukas! There you go. 2 of them coming across. Always, as always, 4 on their defence. So yes, I'm going to use this one up here, which allows us to throw 2 dice to see if we can get 4 or more and knock some of these Stukas out the sky. Let's see what we get. Oh, wow. We get a 6 and a 2, so one of them is knocked out, and only one then is coming in to bomb poor old Stalingrad. So let's see what they get. 9. So where's 9? 9 is, oh, see, this is a case in point. 9 is already disrupted, so it moves to the next one, which is 10. That's already disrupted, so it moves all the way up here to 11. Do you see what I mean? Can quickly get across and get right up the top there and put a disruptive token on there. And as I say, we get 2. We've lost. So that's the Stukas done, thank goodness. Next one. Attack the building again. So, as always, we throw 1 die to see which side of the building they are attacking. And they're attacking number 4, which is the red side. So the red up here is already down to 5. How many dice are they throwing this time? 4. Crikey. So 4 dice, but they only have to throw 5s or 6s to knock that down to 4. We need some sappers across here. No! Amazingly, they do not get it. So that stays as is, and we use our last German card, and it is Stukas again. 2 of them. And I'm going to use that last anti-aircraft token down here. Cash that in. Thank goodness I put them there. There's 2 coming in, so we can throw 2 dice to see how many we can shoot out the sky. And we shoot both of them out. What about that? Well done. I think I heard someone say that they were mainly women that were controlling these anti-aircraft battalions. So well done, girls. Right. Pav. We're back at Pavlov's house. So the first thing we do is take these action tokens off so we can see what we're doing. And we have 3 moves. We've got a chap in the reserve, so I think we'll bring him in. Where are we going to put him? Let's put him... I'm not too worried at the moment, he says. It will get bonkers, don't you worry about that. Shonogolov. Let's put him over here for now. Yeah, put him over there. So, do I want to move anybody else? I can, as long as they're not exhausted, but not really. No, I think we'll leave it as is. And now we've got our actions. So, Pavlov is going to use his special action where we exhaust him, and he can unexhaust 3 people. So, we're going to unexhaust the 2 mortar men, and we're going to unexhaust Maschavali. Now, because they have been unexhausted by Pavlov, that doesn't mean they can have a go this turn. So we put one of these tokens on just to let us know they can't do anything this turn. Next turn they're free to do what they wish. Right, we've got 2 actions left. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm having a count up because I know there's going to be a resupply soon. And we've got 3. That's enough for 15 men. So what I'm going to do is... I'm going to exhaust Glushenko, who's in the radio room, and I'm going to bring across 2 points of something, and that 2 points is an anti-tank gun. 2 points. Can't use it at the moment because we don't have any people to man it. We have to bring across 2 anti-tank guys to man that weapon, but at least it's over there. So that's that. We've got 1 more left. And I think what we'll do, we'll just exhaust Shonogolov. Should have put him over the green side really, but never mind. And put another suppression token on the purple. There we go. That's our 3 actions. We now move back to the operation map and pick 4 more Soviet cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excuse me. Right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, crikey. Right. Right, this time I think we still haven't got any sappers, so we can't use that, but I'm going to bring some more supplies across in here with this one as we did earlier. So that's our first action. 5 points. I think we'll bring 1, 2, 3, 4, and another sapper. 5. So that's that. Our second, I think we're going to put anti-aircraft on the, I'm getting it in focus, on the 1083rd, down the bottom there, on this one. And for our third action, I'm going to take a big, shall I or not? Or do I want to bring some men across to get that anti-tank gun sorted? with this one here. What do you reckon, guys? Let's have a think. Now, it might be too much of a chance. I'm going to bring some people across. 6 points worth on this one. 6 points worth. So we're going to bring across 2 anti-tank guys. So there they are. Got the A for anti-tank. Oh, I'll tell you what I might do is this guy. He's a bit dearer. This guy here. He's 3 points and he's got this little eye, and that means inspire. So if I use him on the anti-tank gun, we can throw an extra die when we attack the tanks. We throw 3 already, but that means we throw 4. So I'm going to bring him across. So that's 5 points. Then our other point, I'm just going to bring across a 1-0 chappie and put him in the reserve as well. So that is our 3 goes. Really want to start getting some more stuff across, but we'll see how we go. Now it's the Germans. Okay, right, really sorry about that. My phone camera thing decided to have a hissy fit and went completely bonkers. So I've had to restart the video, and we were just about to draw the German card. So let's do that and look what's turned up. A resupply. Now you remember in the setup we put these in the German deck on top of each of the numbered packs, or 2, 3 and 4, and now they're coming up. This means we have to supply food, 1 token, food token, for every 5 defenders. So we do that. So we have a count up how many defenders we have, and that includes those in the reserve. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 2 tokens, 2 food tokens we have to use to feed and water them. They go back in stock. We have resupplied our chaps, and on the other side is the storm group. Now we have a colour which tells us which track this storm group is going to attack. It's the L-shaped house, which I think might be one of these. This one, that looks a bit L-shaped, doesn't it? So it's on this purple. It has to be completely clear. There can't be any Germans on it, which it is. The middle number is like the to hit sort of total, and we throw a certain amount of dice to get that total. That certain amount of dice is how many men we use from Pavlov's house. And if we do it, we get 6 victory points at the end. So we can't do it at the moment until we get one of these cards. I'll just pick this from the discard pile. That now allows us to initiate the storm group. So for now, it goes up the top there in the corner and sits there until we can use it. So that's the first German card. The next one is, oh, it's our first tank. It's a Panzer III. We cannot suppress tanks. They're too big. They just go, get out of the way. So a Panzer III comes in, and it's coming in just like the infantry. You roll a die and see which track it's coming in. It's coming in on number 2. So they're all coming in on the green. So we pick our Panzer III and put it there on track 2. That's the second one, or third, yeah, second one. Third one is scouts. Right, they're starting to come in now. We need to be doing something about it. Let's see where they're coming in. We might be able to suppress them. Coming in on 6, it would be the purple, wouldn't it? So the scouts are coming in on the 6. I'll put him here for a moment because we have a couple of suppressions right in the corner there. Let me move that. A couple of suppressions. I'm going to use both of those to see if we can keep that purple clear. So we put those on there, and that allows us, each suppression token allows us to throw 1 die, and we have to try and better their defense, which is 5. So we need a 5 or a 6 with 2 dice. Let's see if we can do it. We do. We get rid of those suppression tokens. They go back in the pot, in the stock sort of thing. And this chap, or these chaps, do not come in. We've stopped the scouts coming in. And that is the Wehrmacht go. It is now Pavlov's house. Right. Whoop. Get up there. First thing we do is take all these off and take off the actions. And now we can move. Now we've got a tank here, but we do have an anti-tank gun now. So I think we'll do a movement first. We're going to bring in, remember, one of the guys can bring the weapon in. I'm going to pop it here for now. That's one movement. Our second movement, we're going to bring in our inspiring other anti-tank gunner. So that's 2 movements. And we do have a chap down here. We're going to move him over there. Right. Now, actions. Let us try the anti-tank gun on this Panzer III to see if we can knock it out. So we have to use 2 actions. 1, 2. Put our 2 action tokens on there just to say. And we're going to throw 4 dice because we've got the inspired gunner with us. So 4 dice, and we have to try and get a 5 or a 6 with 4 dice. Let's see if we can do it. Knock that tank, that Panzer III out. Yes, we do. We get, oops, sorry about that. We get a 5. So that tank has gone. We've blown it up. We've got 1 action left, and with that action I'm going to unexhaust Pav. Ready. So maybe he'll want to unexhaust some chaps next turn. We might have to use our mortars to get some on the green. Some suppressions. Let's see what happens. Anyway, that's that. We're back to a new turn. Over here, 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no transport bringing the stuff over. We will be needing in the future some more food. But for now, let's see what we've got. I'm going to bring over... Do I need any more peeps? I could bring over a forward observer, and these work in conjunction with the artillery, but as you can see, they're both disrupted at the moment. So what I might do then is I'm going to put, just in case, an anti-aircraft over up here, so we can, just in case we get a Stuka, just one of those. We've got another one down here, so we're okay for that. Then I'm going to, I think, yes, I'm going, no, am I? Let's take one off. I'm going to take one of the artillery off. In my last action, I'm going to put another climbing up the pole man, another communication signal battalion guy on here. So we've got a couple. And that's our 3. Maybe the wrong decision. But it's now the Germans. And we get 3 cards for the Germans again. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. First card. Assault. Now this is different. It's not too bad actually, because this doesn't often happen. We haven't got a lot on the board, but I'll go through what happens. Here it says infantry will suppress a defender. So what you do is you're going to look on every colour, each colour, and see how many infantry tokens you've got, or counters you've got on there. You're going to add up their total attack die. You're then going to find out from which colour it is, which person they're going to try and suppress, and then you throw that total attack die number, and if it gets through the defence of the wall or the side of the building, then that person is suppressed. So we've only got one person to do that with, and that's these scouts on the green. Now they've only got one attack die, that may be enough. So they're going to try and suppress somebody on the green side. So we throw one die to see who they may try or trying to suppress. Number 6. And that's our chap in the radio room, the exhausted Glushenko. So they're going to try and suppress him, and that means he has to take that off as well as unexhaust himself. Now, luckily, the green side has a strength of 6. So he's only throwing one die. He has to throw a 6. Knowing my luck, though, he will. No! Oh, nearly 5. So Glushenko does not get suppressed. And we would do that then for every colour, for the red and for the purple, and do the same thing. Total up the attack die of all the infantry, see who they're trying to suppress on that colour, and then throw that amount of die, and if you get through the defence of the that side of the building, they get suppressed. Then you do armour. Armour is like an attack the building. You do exactly the same thing. You look on the green first, you look to see how many tanks you've got, add up their attack die, which is the top number, and then throw that amount of dice and see if you can get through the defence of that side of the building, and so on. But we haven't got any tanks, we've just got these lonesome scouts, so we're lucky. But don't worry, that'll happen again, we'll go through it again. Second card. Rifleman. Good job they didn't come first, before the assault card. Rifleman, let's see where they're coming in, which colour track. 4, red. We have some suppressions up there, so I think we'll use a couple of them on that rifleman who's coming in on track 4. Just pop him there for a minute. We're going to use 2, maybe a bit much, but I just want to keep it clear. So they have a defence of 4, so we need to throw 4 or more with these 2 dice, and we do. So it might be just as well using a couple. Those go back in the pot. We've used them up, but the riflemen do not come in. Cool, crikey, it's not usually as quiet as this. Last card, and it is another Panzer, Panzer II. Remember, we can't suppress those. Panzer II. That's a Panzer III. Let's get my Panzer II. Panzer II, there we are. Panzer II is coming in on track 6. On the purple again. That's going to stop our storm group. Right. They come straight in, as I say, we can't suppress them. That's the Germans. Now, Pav, let's take off our actions. 1. Whoops. 2. That was exhausted. 3. Okay, I think for our first action we're going to unexhaust 3 people, and we're going to unexhaust these. 1, 2, but we put those little, I think they're called command tokens on, just to let us know we can't use them this turn. So that's 1 action, and I think we're going to get some suppressions across with the mortar team, so I'm going to use these. Hold on, we can unexhaust somebody else. What am I talking about? That's 2, isn't it? 1, 2. Who else are we going to do? Let's do our radio guy. I think that's right, sorry about that. That's the first action. Second action, or last 2 actions, I'm going to exhaust my mortar men and bring in 4 on the green. We've got a couple still on the red, none on the purple. But that's it. I think that's it. That's how it goes. We now move back across to Stalingrad in the operational map. 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we got? Oh, what have we got? See, we could have initiated that storm group there, but we can't because we've got these guys are here, look. So, but what I can do, and what I think I will do, is use the Volga flotilla bit to restock up. How many we got there? 1. Yeah, I think we'll bring a couple of food over and a sapper, because the walls are getting a bit, and also in case we need one here. So that's that. My second action, I'm going to use the other one. So that was the one I just used. I'm going to use this one to bring them across. So they come across and they're safely now, put that on there. And they're safely now 2 more food across. We've got our sapper. Third action, we're okay for anti-aircraft. I could bring 6 more people across, maybe another commander. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Let's bring another commander, because then hopefully we can seesaw back and forward with them to unexhaust people. So yeah, let's use that to bring in 6 points worth. Where's our other commander? So many tokens. Ha, here's one. Ooh, now Mov, we'll bring him in. They're 4. So we've got 2 left. I think. Oh, no, they're 3 forward observers. I'll just bring in a couple of 1-1s, I think, or 1-0s rather, for 1 point. So that's our 6. Got lots of peeps. And it is now the Wehrmacht. Go. 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. What have we got? Attack the building. This time they're only attacking the red and the purple. So 1 die. Let's see what they're attacking. They're attacking, number 3 is purple. And they're down to 5. And how many dice are they going to use? They're using 3. So 3 dice. They've got to throw a 5 or better. No. Look at that. Brilliant. So they're just rubbish. So the next one. Riflemen coming in. Let's see where they're coming in. It's hotting up now. They're coming in on on the purple. Number 6, our storm group looks like it's not going to happen. So riflemen. That will push. Let me move this. What will happen is we haven't got any suppressions on the purple, as you can see. Nothing at all. So what will happen is it'll push the Panzer forward, and this will come behind, and this only needs another 2 to get into the house. That's not good. Next one, last one. Machine gunners. Crikey, where are they coming in? Don't say number 6. Number 3, which is up the top there. Let's find a machine gunner. Up the top on the red in the glare here. And that's it. You see it's starting to heat up now, starting to get a bit bonkers. We're back to Pav. Right, let's take these off, put them back in the pot, take the actions off. Now, well, I think the first thing to do, we're moving, aren't we? So we're moving in our commander. I think we'll move him. Where are we going to put him? Up here, I think, just for now. That's on the 5. 2 more to move in. 1 there and 1 there. So we're getting quite a full house at the moment. Now I'm going to unsuppress Pav for next turn, and I'm going to use my action up here to unsuppress that, and Shonogolov. So we need those back to let us know we can't use them. I think I'm doing this right. I dare say you let me know. Shonogolov. Right. They're unexhausted, but they can't be used. 1 more action. I think what I'll do is try and get Vefremov to have a shot at these riflemen here to see if we can stop the advance. So we exhaust. We put the action. He has just a 1 attack die. So we throw the attack die. We need a 4 or more for the rifleman. As you can see, 4. And see if we can get rid of those. 4 or more. Come on. Yes, look at that. So they're gone. That sort of eases the pressure on the purpley side for the moment. And that is it. Let's do 1 more go. Otherwise it's going to be too long. So quickly, let's move along. 4 Soviet cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're getting near the end of the deck. So, way up. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's our fog of war. Now we could, if we wished, use this man here, climb me up the pole man, to put that in stock rather than in the discard, and then draw another card. I think I'll do that. So this doesn't go in where all the discards are for the Soviet cards. It goes over here. There's our discard. There's our stock. It goes in there. And we draw. We get rid of that because we used it. And we draw another Soviet card. And there we are. So let's see what we got. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That will use. I want to get a forward observer over. So I'm going to use this to get 6 points. And I'm going to bring in my last, forward observer. That's 3. And I'll bring in Hoholov, who uses, who uses 2 attack dice. Sorry for this blurry stuff. And that's that. I'm going to put an artillery on there for that one. So that was 1, 2, 3. That's it. 3 actions. 1, 2, 3 actions. I think that's it. Oops. If I've done myself out of an action, I apologise. I'm conscious of the time. Germans. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Stukas. 3. We have, thank goodness, our trusty anti-aircraft girls up there. So we're going to use this one. We throw 2 dice. We need, as always, 4s to get past their defence. And we get 2 5s. This is going too well. There's going to be tears. There's only 1 Stuka coming in. And let's pop that over there ready to see what he's bombing in Stalingrad. He gets 13. Where's 13? Oh, crikey. That's here. So it goes to 14. And unfortunately, that card we put back in stock, that Fog of War card, when you get a disrupted token on these guys, the climbing up the pole people, the communication guys, you add one of them back into the discard pile. So it's probably a good job we did that, otherwise we would have had 4. So that's that. Next turn. Stukas, 3 again. I'm going to use my other anti-aircraft token, cash that in, 2 dice once again, 3 Stukas coming over. Let's see if we can stop at least one of those. We do. Should keep my mouth shut, should have said 2. 1 is shot out. We've got 2 more coming across. So, first one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, that's there. That's already disrupted, so it goes to the 10, which takes off our artillery, but at least it doesn't get disrupted. And the second one, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's the other 1083 anti-aircraft. So we're going to get some disruptions removed. That's it. The last German card is Suppress Defender. This works a bit like the other cards, and Attack the Building. We've got the 3 colours there. So first thing we do is see which side that mortar team is trying to attack. And they're attacking 3, which is the red, which is up here, of course. Now we throw 1 die to see who they are suppressing over there. 6. They're trying to suppress Alexandrov in the corner there. They now throw 4 dice to see if they can get through the defence of 5. Oh, come on, get into focus. 5 on the red deck. 4. He's already exhausted. If he gets suppressed as well, that's 2 actions we've got to use to get him back to normal. Here we go. 5 or more. Yeah. So he is not only exhausted, he is suppressed. If you get 2 suppressions on a soldier, they're dead, unless you use a first aidie. That's it. That's how the mortar team work. Here's the last phase of this video. It's Pavlov's house, so we take all the stuff off. And we take all the actions off. Right, what are we doing? I think it's movement. It's movement. So, I think what we'll do, I want to get these anti-tanks over here. So I think I can swap them over. I'm not sure for 2 people. If it counts, assume it counts as 2 moves. So what I'm going to do is move those over there. And move him there. Now I'm saying that counts as 2 moves because that's a free move. I could be wrong. Let me know if I am. That's 2 moves, and I can move in somebody else, but there's not a lot of space. So I'm going to move in. We don't really need our forward observer. I'm going to move in Pavlov. There's our 3 moves. I think that's right. I hope that's right. Now it's our actions. So I think the first thing we're going to do is try and take care of this Panzer II over here. This Panzer II with our anti-tank guys. So that's 2 actions. 1, 2. And we can throw 4 dice, and we need a 4 or more with 4 dice to get rid of that Panzer. Let's go. Yes, we do. 5s and 6s obliterate the Panzer II, and that is removed from the game for now. So that's 2 actions. Let's put those there. And I think a 3rd action, I'm going to suppress exhaust Pavlov to unexhaust some, or do I need to? Hold on. We can't unexhaust other commanders. We can't unexhaust them because they've just had a go. There's only 1 guy that's exhausted. So what I might do then is get Love over here to have a go at these machine gunners. Let's do that. crikey, I don't know what's the matter with my phone today, but it went berserk again, and I was just about to make this the last bit of the turn. It's gone on far too long, this, isn't it? The last bit, which is about Pavlov, was just about to have a pop at these machine gunners with our last action. We need to throw 4 or better. Let's see how we do. Yes! Oh, that was a 3. There we are. So those machine gunners are taken out. They go back over there. And that's it. That's our 3 actions. Apologies for the jerky doodah what's names with this video, but I hope the game's coming across okay. It's a great fun game. We're going to leave it there. Thanks if you've watched to the end. Thank you so much for watching. I hope it's been of help. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. So thanks for watching. Once again, this has been Pavlov's House Part 2 by David Thompson and DVG Games. If you feel so inclined, please have a subscribe. I much appreciate it. Thanks again. See you in Part 3. Goodbye.